Yo, people, we're back at it. You know what? I thought let me just try this interview flex. I'm joined by my boy, man like Irish Padua,
What's going on?
Mr. 32C in the building.
Myself, Irish Paddy.
Come on,
Shout out
Paddy.
Keon. Yo,
What's going on, Paddy?
bless, bro. I'm here, man. I'm here.
I've been telling you for a minute to come on the stream.
You have. I'm here, man. I'm here.
We're active.
But
Go
the
on.
guest, man. The guest.
We've got the guest. Is the video's playing it background? Look.
Come on.
You see that?
On.
Special effects. We've got man like, yeah. I gotta say straight up. 500,000 monthly listeners, 50 million streams, drum and bass, hip hop, grime, garage, the lot, the whole shebang.
All of it.
Mr. Yorkshire himself. Oi, man like Coco. What you saying,
Like
Coco?
Coco, come on.
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me, man. Trust me. It's been a set. We need to link up for a bit, innit?
We need to, bro. What you saying though? How's everything, bro?
All good, fam. Can't complain, man. Just still here cutting through in this industry, music industry, but surviving, bro. Been here for a sec now, but yeah, man. Can't complain. I'd like to say I've had a decent run. Obviously, it's not over, but I like to say I've had a nice run in music, man.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's a new chapter. So I just thought I'd come together today, and like, man, sound like I'm at church. I thought we'd come together today. No, but I thought I'd like bring you two in just to have a chat, because I think there's a lot of artists that could benefit from just hearing maybe the three of us talk about ideas and maybe problems that we're going through in music, successes we're going through, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's a totally different way of looking at it. So
of course. I feel like I say it all the time, networking, there's nothing wrong with it.
No, not at all, man.
I was on a Big Mikey's show. Yeah, I just feel like everybody wants to do it on their own. Everyone wants to do their own thing, but like networking with people and checking in and seeing what people think about your music, and sometimes it's good to have the people around you hearing your stuff, but there's nothing wrong with reaching out and getting other people to lock in and listen to what you're doing. So yeah, I'm big on that, man. So, but yeah, we've been needing to link up for a minute, bro. But
it was a while. I think I've only booked Paddy once, but it was I can't even tell you when it was, bro. But
I know we did the BBC one extra in it with Spiral.
That's it. The Yorkshire one, innit?
Yeah. That was serious, that was bro. The energy was proper.
Yeah,
but we'll definitely work on something, bro. We'll definitely work on something.
Yeah, for sure, man. I've always rated your thing, man. Like,
likewise, bro.
Always representing, man, and big up dialect, big up the Leeds, man. Come on.
Yeah, trust me, man.
Leeds is busy, bro. There's so much talent in Leeds, bro. Like, everyone's got their own thing as well. It's not like everyone's copying. You get me? So, but yeah man.
There's a lot of people that's found their own lanes and certain stuff. When would you say because you was up in Sheffield for a long time, Coco, innit? And then when did you find that because you moved down to London, you relocated to London?
Yeah, I moved to London in 2015, I believe it was. Yeah.
Whereabouts in London?
So I first moved to Enfield. And then I was there for like 6 months. Then I moved to Totteridge and Whetstone. Not a lot of people know where that is, but that's like not far from Finchley, innit? Like North London.
Okay. Yeah.
And lastly, I moved to a place called Boreham Wood, which is
Hertfordshire. Yeah, come on.
I always said to people, like, if I didn't go to London and I didn't meet the likes of Toddler T and everyone else, I don't.
Shout out Toddler T.
Is that where you met Toddler in London?
Yeah. And it's crazy because he's a Sheffield native.
That's what I thought you met in Sheff. I swear from this. If people don't know as well, Coco, Sheffield raised, linked up with Toddler T. People know about Toddler T, producer, DJ. And that was definitely for me, that was your breakthrough, let's say, into the more of a commercial viable market.
A lot of people feel like London is the place to go. And then some people are like, no, let's do our thing up here. Let's get it popping. But I feel like it's mad that it shows that what's happening is you two have linked in London, bro.
Yeah.
The sad truth is, bro, you lot should have met in the city that you're both from. Sometimes it just gets like that. Sometimes certain people in certain music or certain circles altogether don't always connect or work with each other or even meet each other, but you've met him on a journey in London, which is
for real.
How did you link up? What was that link up like? How did it happen?
So what's mad, bro? I used to hear about Toddler T all the time, and I used to like hear him on the radio and stuff, but I never. And a couple of my friends in music from Sheffield, like, are good friends with Toddler, but I just never had the chance to link him. So I decided one day, you know what, like, I just need to get out of Chef, man. Like, I feel as though like I always feel like I feel as though I'd hit a ceiling in terms of what I could do here and with my musicality and stuff and the options of where I could go. Because Sheffield, big up Sheffield, of course, is where I'm from. And it's birthed some wicked musical talents, but I just feel as though we haven't got that hub. I've been to London a couple of times here and there for like little things, but like nothing major. But I just felt it, I just love London, like the adventurousness of it. Like obviously, man, grew up on a lot of London MCs, so like I always idolized London, looked at it as like it's like a mecca in it, kind of in a sense for UK music. So I moved down there and I spoke to my friend DS1, big up DS1, if you know, a bassline producer formerly. But he's good friends with Toddler. We're just saying to him, look, bro, I think he moved down there as well. Saying, bro, I'm just kind of done with this. Like, how did you do it? How did you get down there? He's just like, look, bro, I did what I did, you know, work, whatever, music, you know what I mean? Like, so obviously with my ex at the time, I was with her, so I decided to move down, get a house with her, not buy it, but rent it. And then like I think like the second day or the third day, I'd moved into the yard, went to XOYO in London.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me because I'm not going to these events.
Come on.
You've been to XOYO, Paddy?
Yeah.
Mad club.
Oh,
so
yeah,
what
crazy club.
What was your reason for going there?
Because he was playing there. So one of my friends, Andy, big up Andy, Two Gold Teeth, he was down there and he was like, yo, I'm going there anyway. Might as well come and book Toddler. So I went to XOYO, got in there. I just remember just like seeing Toddler DJing. Obviously, the setup in XOYO is sick. So the DJ like thinking, yo, man's in London. Man's watching Toddler T. Like, I don't know where this is going to go. I just know that I'm just out of Sheffield and I'm just hoping for something big. Anyway, I just remember Toddler, it sounds stupid, but I just remember Toddler like turning around to see where I go on to see him and he was like, yes, but like he knows who I am and I'm like, yeah, Toddler T. You get me? Like, man, obviously like knows what's going on. Like, he clearly knows who I am. I'm thinking, fucking hell, sick. Finally. All right, cool. Yeah, chopped it up with him a little bit after. And then I think like no more than two, might have been the day after or the day after that. I was in studio with Toddler and Danny Weed. You get me?
Yeah.
I'm thinking one thing linking up with Toddler T. Like I'm just straight in there, no long thing, not even like give it a couple of weeks or what. I'm in there with Toddler T and Danny Weed, like grime legend. You get me? And then from there, bro, like he just always showed, man, from the start. Like I've heard you. I've been listening to your things and like here and there. Like don't think because I'm in London that I don't see what's going on in Sheffield. You know what I mean? It's like it means a lot, man. And he's like, yeah, let's just. It's like, wait, how long are you here for? Because I moved here. He goes, all right, cool. Let's just get to work then. And then from there, bro, like size cliche, but the rest was history. You get me?
So then from that, what he helped with giving you links to certain of your earlier collaborations and things like that of artists he'd already worked with.
Yeah. So the first like proper single that we did together was a tune called Target Practice.
Yeah, I remember Target Practice.
Yeah. Remember that? Yeah, that was like early in it, the first song that we did. And obviously, because he'd been in London for a bit and he'd obviously had his releases over the years, like he had his connections and network in London. So he's like, yeah, we'll shoot a video for this, shot it in the studio where he was, gonna put it on Grime Daily. Now again, getting a video on Grime Daily back then, well, I don't know for everyone, but for me, I was like, oh,
that's big.
It is now, bro. Celebrate that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Celebrate that, bro. Your work on a channel that people respect more so as well. Because these platforms, they're not looked at like just another channel. These lot have been doing bits for the channel to put people on and give people opportunity to be seen. And
like, come to think of it, not this isn't even like a boss, but like I don't know if anyone else from Sheffield had one. Not that it matters, but I'm just like at them times there when I'm deep in it now, like it was a big thing for man. And that was like the introduction. Everyone's like, who's this Toddler, this Coco? Who's this Coco? This guy Toddler T seems to be talking about him a lot. Like he must have something. So that was like the entry, got a couple of radio plays, etc. But then after that, when we made Big Boyo, it was just like, okay, this kid kind of means, you know what I mean, is sick kind of thing.
You had to go double feet with Big Boyo. You had to be like 2 feet in and play your position fully. There was no sitting on the back burner with it because I don't think it'd be received as well. And if there was any critics for the accent, the abrasiveness, the way that tune is and the way it sits, I think it was you, bro. Like you say, you had your feet in there, and I think you've got to do that sometimes. You've always got to try and think to do something new and to be fresh because that's the easiest way to stand out is to be the only one doing something.
Yeah, bro. Don't quote me on that, but like again, like
but in a way, I always said about the baseline thing, but I say I'm one of the first people to do baseline. All right, there might have been K Dot on there, there might have been other people on baseline. I'm saying, but
Yeah.
Around that time, definitely one of the first with Buller Cake back then, flipping heck.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
shit. For the
you know what I
times,
mean?
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out the Explicit, man. Shout out the Explicit.
Yeah,
yeah.
big him up. Because I remember performing Big Boy for the first time ever. No one had heard it. So we recorded it. No one had heard it. And again, I've got a video somewhere on my phone where the first time anyone's heard it is in IB for Rocks. So me and Toddler got booked, I think. So even that was just like, mad, I've got like, brother, I just hear IB for Rocks all the time. This place, a man's ear on the stage, just like, bro, do you know how like everything was happening so quick, bro? I was thinking, this can't be real, bro. Like,
Pinch me moment.
yeah, someone's gonna be like, you know what, time's done, kind of thing. But it weren't. It just kept happening and happening. And just to go back to Big Boy, at that time, like, it's because it resembles a bit of dubstepness, but it's got griminess.
I'm gonna just play a little snippet. I'll skip it in.
Based on a true story, you can't par him. Might see me at stage show with Toddler. 2 Sheffield veterans, what a bargain. A rat 6 bars on a mental one. They be like, where'd you get your pencil from? Nah, rude boy, I can't say too much. Can't know your love teeth like a dental don. Man come against them fail, but still try ting on an experimental one. You've got whips and chains on floss, but it don't mean shit if it's a rental one.
Big Boy, yeah. Big Boy. Big Boy.
Serious, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Boy, big. Hey, Steezy everywhere, yeah.
Come on, Steez. That was Toddler's old label, Steez.
Okay.
Now known as Steez Factory. But yeah, when
Sorry,
I just remember
I get hooked on Coco's floor, bro. I just start listening to like, yo. 1 minute, you man. 1 minute, man. You man, chill. 1 minute.
I put in the work now, everything's easy. If I'm speaking my mind like Weezer. You look wasted, I look steezy. Sub-blow to your forehead, that's greasy.
So as I say, yeah, I remember going to work, tied up, suited up, and yeah, Toddler sent me the beat, and I was like, yo, I've never heard a rhythm like this, like, and I've never spat on a rhythm like this. So how will I approach it? Brother, I swear to God, I remember being in Liverpool Street Station, like, my name's Coco, your name's Jordan. No, so maybe get it, and I was like, yo, this is the floor. I put in the work now, everything, and then I just, yeah, man, got it.
My name's Coco, your name's Jordan. No, so me begin at the game from morning. Real life is a movie that I star in, based on a true story, you can't par him.
Because what I used to do is I used to go to work in Central, but because this thing was popping off so much with Toddler, I used to just go straight from work to studio. You get me? And that's where we used to call the rhythms. Like, so I'm working 9 to 5, thinking I don't want to be here, but I need
writing a lot of your bars at work.
Yeah.
At work, fam, like my manager didn't get it, bro. Like, and again, I'm a northerner in London. He's like, who's this idiot? You get me? Thinks he's a rapper. Like, you know them ones.
Wow.
I'm trying to show
I heard the manager just booked 2 tickets for Glastonbury this year. And you have to hook him up, bro.
And I think to be in this industry and chase this dream, you have to have a level of, I won't say indie now, but you can't think like the normal average person. You can't, because it's not a normal average job of industry. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. So you've got to have some sort of strong ambition. You know what I mean?
So what got you into the music thing, bro? What was your journey? What made you choose music, bro?
So with music, in terms of being a rapper, it was at school, man. It was my school friends. I just always remember, like, after school, like, a bunch of my friends, like, had formed a crew, but I weren't too savvy on what was going on. And then one day, my friend come up to me and approached me and said, yo, heard about the new crew, youth camp, rare. I was like, nah, what's this? Like, yeah, man, go studio, we're a crew, man, we spit bars and that. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, man, not spit bars. Like, I was like kind of a shy kid in school, so I'm thinking, nah. But I thought, you know what, everyone's going there after school. Let me go see what's going on and just roll with the guys, innit? And then we'll big up Seven, No Excuse, because he was the one who he was like the top guy who ran No Excuse. I don't know if you remember them, but then there was Young Offenders underneath them, and then underneath Young Offenders, which was Youth Camp, the younger
on Channel U in that, innit?
See it there, yeah. Back in the day, they was on Channel U, so big them up, man. That's all part of the journey. But I just remember going to someone's house and just like being slightly confused, but also like a bit excited. Like, what is this? What man are doing? Just sitting down, just everyone just writing different floors, different bars, getting stuff off the chest. And I was like, bro, that was the worst. Like, I'm not even gonna tell you to find old tracks, but like, it's part of my journey. Without that, there wouldn't be no Coke. Like, you know what I mean? I get it.
Yeah. Of course, that's what it is, isn't it? I think everything's a process.
You know what I mean? It's foundation for a lot of us.
I'm only saying that because everyone's talking about Grimes dead or is Grimes coming back and all this stuff. The amount of times I've heard that, it's nonsense. Like,
we were just watching the Mobos, and we made a point. Obviously, Scorcher won Best Grime Act this year.
Yeah, big up Scorcher, man.
Big up Scorcher. Congratulations, Scorcher. But we were just thinking, we were saying, yo, how long's grime been a category at the Mobos? Like, only like 6 years or something.
Not long. Yeah, not long.
So how many grime like goats legends are there? There's at least 20 of them, isn't there?
Yeah, fam. Yeah, man.
So like it don't matter who wins in it. They just get going through all the legends. You know what I mean? Has
Yeah.
D Double won his yet? I don't know if D Double's won his yet.
That's a good question. I'm not too. Do you know what, fam? I don't.
Has Kano won his yet? I don't know. Like, have these man won theirs yet? Do you know what I mean?
It's
Has Gets won his yet? Like these are all the goats of grind, but they can't put them in categories. So I think they've given Scorchers, they're going through a minute. So what's going on for this year then? What's cracking?
So for this year, bro, so I signed a deal with Helix in 2022. Helix Records, they're an independent label. But like again, big up Toddler because he was helping me like navigate through them kind of things. Like I'm like, who's this? You know what advice would you give?
Yeah.
It's like, obviously speak to your lawyer, etc. first, and what is it they're willing to propose. But yeah, from my experience, blah blah blah. But speak to your lawyer, and then Toddler helped me find my current manager, Sophia. Big up Sophia. And then someone else tried to get me another Virgin. So all of these people, which is I get it, it's business, but ended up. The actual song Stan Smith anyway, we ended up doing a distribution deal. You get me? Because they wanted to sign that song as well. But I don't know if you're aware, but like when you do sign your song over, the whole song itself, obviously the master, the PPL, the PRS. So Josh DMB All Star, big him up, did a distribution deal. You get me? And then but then Helix was still knocking on the door. You get me? So so we took about a year, maybe 2 years to get it right.
But that tune then Stan Smith, it just helps with that Helix situation because that's them getting propelled. It's making it look even better in front of them. So they're just like, yo,
100%.
So
it's a blessing either way, innit? You can be in grime, or you can go into a different genre and do drum and bass. You can do dubstep. You can do whatever you want. My whole point is networking and doing different things.
What do you see yourself doing in, like, be honest, like, we're all getting older, man. Then we're getting older. What will you see yourself doing in like 20 years? I see myself
back, bro.
No, but what music wise still?
Music,
30 years?
I think I'll still play. Yeah, come on. I don't think there's an age in music.
I see myself getting into some sort of management. I'd like to get into that.
I just think like football, you've got an age range. There's certain things you've got to call it a day, fam. There's no age on music, fam.
No, you're right.
As long as you've got breath in your body, fam, and you've got something to say, you can say what you're doing, innit?
What about you, Coco?
20 years. Fucking hell, I'm 50. I think somewhere along the routes as you, fam, like if it's not something producing, I produce as well. I've always said like if I can get into like film scoring or production or something, then that could be a thing. But maybe like just setting up my own like kind of company to help people who want to come and do music, like the youth, maybe like an organization or something, just to give back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely build something for someone else to come, because that's the thing a lot of people forget about what was put in place before them. And I think if you can set the tone and keep that going for the next generation, that's what it's about, really.
100%, bro. Yeah.
I doubt, fam.
I'd like to do that, man. You need a lot of capital though to put into that. That's the only thing you need. Like, but if I could ever get into that position, that's where I'd
But it's not impossible. It's doable.
No, not at all, man. Not at all.
And that's why networking helps. Because say, for instance, now you want to do that. Say, man, want to do it, man. What's wrong with us two linking up and creating something to make?
Yeah, of course, bro. You can't do it on your own, man. It's almost
nothing wrong with it.
No, it's not. They're in family. They're in that. I think when a lot of people might see certain things, like certain artists doing certain things, might like, oh, my man's killed it. But little did he's got a whole team behind him. And again, it's wrong with that. He's just the face of it. You get me? Like,
I remember times when we was doing the live show and stuff. That's when I had my team around me and things was moving, bro.
That was
we had like 10, 15 people, weren't we, working?
Yeah, that was.
Is that when I met you?
No, that would be before. After that, it was like after Mali. It was like after COVID. I'd started doing music and learning about stopping doing hot, because I was only doing a little bit of music back when I met you in Malia. And I was hosting.
Let's talk about that, cuz.
Bro, as if you was out in Malia and I
met Coco the first year I was in Malia, bro.
And
then
need to go Malia. Malia's goes.
Coco's been just as humble his whole life since then, but he's just. I remember when I got backyard, innit? I remember the day, bro, and I got back. I was like, let me check Coco's music, man, because we've been chilling out there.
Yeah.
And you'd done what was it? Begin with S, Sanctuary Freestyle, no?
Trap Sanctuary.
Trap Sanctuary. I remember that one. Then I was like, yo, this guy is next level. And then that was it. That was it then. But yeah, from COVID, then I started doing music, learning music, and then we did the live show. And that was just crazy. I had a whole team in York. Everyone who was coming to the studio, I was basically employing them and saying, look, you work for AMS now, like come through, come and record. But when I've got a show and stuff like that, come through to the show for free. And then I just had a big team of people all wearing t-shirts, hats. It was a madness, wasn't it? And then we did a big live show in Wardrobe, sold it out.
That was nuts.
It's not entrepreneurship, innit? It's just like always thinking, what can I do next? What can I? And I think when you're a creative, you don't stop. Like you can go sleep, you're still thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Always going it.
100%. Now, 100. You've got to just not take your foot off the pedal. But then things happen. People have kids. People move on. People get in relationships.
And that's the thing as well. Now, like sometimes when you're not putting content out, that doesn't mean you're not working.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people just put stuff out for the sake of putting it out to look active.
Yeah.
And then the quality that you're putting out is not really what you really want. You're just doing it so people don't lose that interest, which is sad, because I feel like as a creative and an artist, sometimes you need to give people time to even live sometimes an experience, because people write about what they see day to day. Do you get what I mean? So
if I take 3 weeks off music, bro, the algorithms does me, bro. You ain't seen nothing. If I take 3 weeks off thing and I drop a music video, no one's seen it. No one.
Yeah.
But again, I think going back to what Paddy says, it's about the quality. If you come back with something that's undeniably sick, people are going to tap in regardless. And if you've got your core fan base, they're going to want to see what's going on.
Scorcher did that. Did that.
That's a great example. Great example.
Not because Scorcher's always been about. It's not like he's not been about, but I think recently he's made noise. He
did take. I don't want to say take his foot off the gas, but I think he was doing the whole filming stuff.
Yeah. But I still, in my sense, he was still working. You get me? Like,
of course.
But it's the same thing. Like he was staying busy. But to come back and create the buzz that he's done is
amazing, fam.
Yeah, man.
Amazing. And then to clean up and get a mobile, big him up, man. Trust me.
Come on.
Yeah,
100%.
Hey, that's what you wanted to hear. That you wanted to hear that one. This is myself and Paddy, My Way. So the video that's playing in the back, basic. Oh no, that's your video. It does look like. Is that in the same car park in Manchester?
Yo, but now that's in Sheffield. But it looks. Yo, do you know how many times I've been asked? Is this that car park? Is that car park? Yeah. You look same, not in England.
Question why I never made it, answers I don't have for them. I guess it's when I'm on a marathon, I'm traveling. Sucker punch him if I could, but I don't done up grappling. Cause I be struggling enough with what I'm battling. I keep my friends and all my family close. I lost too many, it's a habit, now I'm praying for them back again, I told you.
You love the roads and they don't love you back. Protect yourself with a loaded strap. Forget the ins and outs, I just deal with facts. Cause once you let it go, there's no going back. It's hard to believe that you can find peace with a fight of a lion and heart on your sleeve. Same heart that is clean with a mind that is free. If you stay clued up, you can't be deceived.
Really, it's the public. If the public think it's good and they give it time,
always make music for yourself, innit?
100%. Yeah, without a doubt. Like,
you got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, like it's give and take, and it's balanced. It's balanced. Like before I leave studio, before that song hits Spotify, I've got to know that I like the tune, and it's just as an artist, isn't it? Like it should work. And you know what I mean? Yeah, I think every song that I put out now, like I said, unfortunately, I always measure it against like the biggest song I've got on numbers wise. But I need to get out of my head that that might not happen again, or it might do, but maybe not in this genre. Or this,
you could exceed it. It might be in a whole different genre. Like you can't put Stan Smith. Okay, my favorite tune of yours, Stan Smith's a hard tune. I can't say it's not an absolute screamer. But like your tune with Prodigy, your tune with your tune Still Waters Run Deep. No, what's that? Waters Run Deep, yeah.
Sure, like I'm in deep,
bro. That's one of my favorite tunes. You know about that tune? That's one of my favorite tunes. So you might not the views in Stan Smith might totally exceed them tunes. It don't mean they're any better.
The genre's proper. That's what I'm saying. Being able to tap into different genres and be able to do what you need to do.
So what if you'd have put out that Charlotte Hammer tune after Stan Smith? You'd have probably thought, it's flopped.
Yeah. Timing's everything. Timing's.
But it was done before it, so you're like, it was a progress. So you just need to know, man. You make good music, bro.
Tell us a bit about the piece behind you, bro.
That you know what, bro? That's that's not an official plaque. That's a plaque from the label DMB All Stars. That's for getting 10 million streams on Spotify for Stan Smith. That's when it hit 10 million. Like you said at the beginning, it's on 50 million now. Big up, man. Look, Alchemist as well, man. Big him up because man. Like if I didn't meet him, we probably wouldn't have made that song. But
humbleness is real, though, bro. I appreciate your humbleness, man. So you know, like
always the same.
Some people might get that and then start acting a certain way,
but it's a reminder to me as well, like man did that kind of thing, you know what I mean? And again, if I'm like and I'm one of those people that I hate hanging on to like a certain achievement because you know what, like that was then, and you know it's big, it's massive, it's still growing, but I always want to just try and get to the next thing, and you know what I mean? Because again, like
I hear that
Paddy always wanted you want your own plaque, don't you, Paddy?
Yeah, man. I'll get my own plaque one day.
Get it, man. Like I said,
You
that's
get
not
it, Paddy. Yeah, I'm gonna make Paddy's day. Sorry for interrupting. I'm gonna make it.
Now go.
There you go, Paddy.
All right then. Do you say gifting on the
There
street?
you go, Paddy.
Bro, we've all got plaques.
Yo, bro, definitely go and watch the video though. Yeah, man, this was
100%. Everyone go watch that as well. But like that, do you know what it is, fam? It's like you have got to celebrate your wins. And like I was just saying, like you man are saying, like you like them old tracks. I forget sometimes I've made them tracks. So sometimes I need to remind myself what I've done because I'm just so like I've got to be better. I've got to get this next thing. Like it has to be reminded sometimes. You get me?
Like, of course, you've always got to better yourself. It's like being on a tune and a collaboration, fam. Like the vibe's still right with everyone, but everyone wants to set the levels for the bars. There's no don't ever be confused and think that man are on the. Everyone still wants to make their noise on the tune and don't get me wrong. There's always that level of competition and wanting better. Do you know what I mean?
So it comes down to the winner. You're barring, bro.
Come on,
you're barring.
I think that's the level it's got to now. But like, if you put the clashing aside, the only other way you can set your levels is on a tune.
Everyone tries something different at some point. Like it's like if you don't, I think you're gonna go mad in your creative mind. You can't just do the same thing all the time because it's gonna stunt your growth. You get me?
Yeah.
I think it's good to try things because you might even unlock a new vibe that you never knew you was good at. Look, I was watching the Central C documentary, and Central C when he first came out, obviously very very different to what he is now.
Very.
I'm saying some people might agree, oh, you shouldn't have gone that route. That's not really him, but it's something that he consciously decided to do, which is paid off for him. Do you know what I mean? What if he didn't?
Yeah.
But if we were still trying to,
circumstances have been different. It's far and few between of finding the quality of what you want and then making it happen and doing it. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Right, and this is why I've never tried to conform musically. I've always just done what I feel I like. You know what I mean? Because there's always moments in music, isn't there? First it's grime, then it's dubstep, then it's drill, then it's you know what I mean? Like,
man said dubstep, bro. Coco's. I think Coco's trying to bring back. He said it twice in this.
Nah.
He said it at the start, and now.
No, what I'm saying is like you all have the moments. Every single genre has had its moment where it's been bigger. Where it's
I just mad how you said, and you didn't mention funky house, but that's it. Yeah.
No. I was gonna still.
But you was gonna, but you didn't. You did. You mentioned dubstep, but funky house had exactly the amount at the same time as dubstep had. Yeah, I would have said like, do you remember them genres like funky house and that? But you know, I hear it. Skrillex. Hit up.
Well, you know why I said dubstep? Yeah, because these genres that I've mentioned, I feel like all the MCs have kind of tried. I don't think there was an MC that went from grime to funky. I feel like
the 414 as well, bro. Like when bassline was coming in and 4.
Oh right, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I'm trolling. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. The
only MC that I know that's done funky and grime is Funky D. But I know he did grime before funky, but he came into the world as Funky D. But
for me, I just feel like the bassline and 4/4 thing, and you're sitting more alone, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that
the home of niche, bro.
But I'm saying
I get it.
I'm did you never do that? Was that not yours? Did you not get into
you know what? It weren't really my steez, bro. Like of course it's niche Sheffield, born and bred, and I've had it all around me from school. Like man used to spit on like the bullet cakes and that. Don't get it twisted, but like being a niche head, I weren't really a niche head because I was so grime. I was so into grime and following the journey of what the London man are doing. And
who was that then? Dizzy Rascal times.
All of them like Dizzy, Skepta,
would have been them times there, wouldn't it?
Times, yeah.
Grime fam, I was the grime kid. Like ask anybody. So
because I know the niche thing up here was popping, bro. Like it was very dominant, bro. It's not like it was
100%. Like, Leeds, Sheffield, Huddersfield,
Birmingham, Manchester,
man. Like
I think that's what got me into bassline. I think I heard because I'd done the Bullet Cake thing, and then I heard Dizzy Rascal, like some bassline remix, and
I remember that one.
Bassline. It like transferred me over.
But yeah, that's mad, bro. At least you were still locked in and doing your thing with grime, innit? So who was you listening to when you was coming up, bro? Like when you was locked in, who was you tuning into? Who was you listening to? Not that you was influenced. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like who was you locked in? Because obviously you got your own style. Everyone's got their own thing.
And I was definitely influenced from like let's have it right. I was listening to a lot of MCs from my city. Like my friends I used to be in the crew with, all that crew, Shinobi, like to the younger offenders and Under No Excuse, Lyric, everyone that I thought was sick, like I was taking heed of, you get me, and just because again I was a student of the game coming up, so like I was just a fan of a lot of things, but I really kind of don't know, Skepta just resonated with for some reason. I don't know if it was out like how he sparked the clarity, what he was saying. Like I like that. You get me? So growing up, I was a massive Boy Better Know fan, Skepta. So I'd say that was kind of like my main influence.
Oh, the Foundations is mad.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you do,
and then when you think like Leeds, bro, you got like Dialect.
But even before
And
Dialect, you had the battlers,
Battlers.
you had
Battlers
Yorkshire
from early.
Terriers. You know obviously more about it than me.
Yeah,
them man
Battlers,
there.
yeah, 100%.
Paddy and I met. It was mad. We was breakdancing for a project for a TV show.
So down.
It was just like a TV show. Yeah, we'd filmed up
Breakdancing from
in
way back, man.
Shane Fenton put us in touch.
Fenton. I don't know if you heard of Pat Regan. The whole Mothers Against Violence.
I have Pat Regan. Yeah, I have
obviously, like her son, he was my breakdance teacher in it. So
okay.
Obviously it's mad because obviously I was doing the breakdancing thing, but then I started doing the music thing. Grime Daily video came through him actually. Yeah. Through the
big up 10 on Shane Fenton.
Shout out, rest in peace, Pat Regan, man.
Yeah,
bro, I did the speak to the streets tune. Time flies by. But yeah, I think everything comes round. Do you know what I mean? I think if you've got a purpose and a message, bro, I just feel like we could all be out here gassing and do you know what I mean? But I think if you really got something to say, make it make sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Listen, people, if you've rated this little chat that we've had between man like Coco, Irish Paddy, and myself, like just hit any of us up on social medias, in the comments, wherever you might see this video, and say you want more of it, and we'll lock it in for round 2, man. But I just wanted to bring two legends together. Thanks for coming through, both of you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you both, man.
For having me. It's been a pleasure.
And
real life, innit?
Pardon, bro.
To link up in real life, man.
100%.
100%, bro. 100%. We're looking.
Just, is there anything like just a last thing to let people know of, something to keep an eye out for? Or...
Yeah, man. Follow me on all my socials at the Coco UK. I've been going live on TikTok, tapping. I might make a rhythm on there, whatever. But yeah, just keep a look out for my new music, man. I've got a big feature this year, which I'm hoping definitely comes out. But yeah, stay locked, keep subscribing, and I'll provide you with the goods, man.
Come on, literally. Blessings.
Nah, rude boy, I can't say too much. Can't know your love teeth like a dental don. Man come against and fail, but still try ting on an experimental one. You've got whips and chains on floss, but it don't mean shit if it's a rental one. Forward.